Twitch has been systematically ruining the visibility of smaller communities by removing gaming streaming categories on time. I mean, take a look right now. You see it on the screen right there. It's got 2,295 upvotes. It must be true. It must be true. Today we're going to analyze the idea that the mechanics of a platform such as Twitch or other platforms are what is holding you back as a content creator. Is this sort of sentiment true? Is it useful to focus on the mechanics of a platform? In this case, on that you're looking on the screen here, Twitch acquired a company called IGDB to populate all the games on their platform, and a lot of folks were very frustrated that their game was eliminated or consolidated, and they blame the platform for their own lack of growth. Is this a useful state of mind? Well, I've been around for 10 plus years, and whenever I see posts like this on Reddit, I take a hardcore look at it, and I think there's a lot of small streamers here that are not making it right now, and they're focusing on the wrong things in terms of growth. They're focusing on the platforms. Let me give you some context on that, and I'm gonna really lay things out for you on what you should focus on and should not focus on in 2021 as a gaming streamer. Is Twitch the enemy, or is your mindset the enemy? That's the question we're gonna answer today, right after we pay the bills.
This video is sponsored by Restream. Why livestream to one platform when you can simultaneously livestream to every platform to discover new audiences faster using Restream.io?
Hello everyone, this is the stream right here. This is the Reddit thread that I want to analyze that may really surprise a lot of you guys. It may really surprise a lot of you guys to see that a lot of people are blaming the acquisition that Twitch made of another company. Let me just explain to you how Twitch works, okay? They acquired this other company to populate games on Twitch. As you know, there are games that populate on Twitch, such as Super Mario Bros. 2 in this example, such as Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, and all the different games that are on Twitch are actually populated there based on a company that Twitch bought, which is called IGDB. And what this site allows people to do is basically catalog all of the games in an entire database in the entire world, voice actors, etc., input information about those games, and that information is ported right over here to Twitch so that Twitch as a company no longer has to look up all the games out there, really look into all the games that are in the entire gaming universe and populate their own lists of what games are there and which ones they should be making as categories, and they let this database handle all of that work for them. Is that something useful to Twitch? Absolutely. There are way too many video games out there than Twitch could possibly put together and really fully understand. So, what is the problem? What are people complaining about in this thread? Let's just go ahead and read the thread itself, because I want you guys to understand when you see this sort of thread, you can do one of two things. You can either get super pissed off at the platforms like Twitch and YouTube and what have you, or you can decide to look deeper and decide to take action on what you see in front of you, because taking action, good to see you X1 in chat on Twitch. Thank you for joining me on Twitch. If you take action on the information that you see in front of you and realize that this is highlighting a larger trend, you can actually grow as a gaming content creator. And that's what the whole point of this episode is today. So be sure to watch all the way to the end to fully understand. Let's just read this, okay? So originally, Twitch's game directories were generated by scraping a giantbomb.com database. Interestingly, I don't know if you knew that. Giantbomb.com Giant Bomb Game Database was, it's an old school gaming website, etc. And so they announced that they acquired IGDB, which is the site that we have right here, which serves as the entire database for all Twitch games, etc. However, this database and the integration that was happening with this database that brings games over to Twitch had some unintended side effects, such as games being eliminated and such as games being combined. And so with this Reddit thread that got thousands of upvotes, so many creators agreeing with it, in this particular case, Twitch merged Super Mario Bros. 2, as you can see behind me, with Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. And what they were saying is that this ended up causing major issues for them and major issues for their growth as a content creator. So they were streaming to Super Mario Bros. 2, and maybe they were playing Super Mario Bros. 2 and it was listing them as the wrong game. So I wanted to highlight this example because this is a very popular thread, one of the most popular threads on all of Twitch subreddit that got so much traction, tons of comments, people dunking on Twitch, talking about how terrible they are and how They are ruining the platform, or ruining people's chances to grow. And I want to just show you that you guys should look deeper into stories like this before you get angry at platforms about what happened, so you can fully understand the context yourself and understand what this means, what's the deeper meaning here. So if we look at Super Mario Bros. 2 on Twitch, there is basically no traction on Twitch at all for this game. There's no live streams right now at this moment. And so this person is complaining that this particular game, because it was categorized as the wrong game, they weren't getting any traction. Well, as you can see, there's no competition for this game on Twitch right now. And so them complaining about how they didn't get traction for Super Mario Bros. 2 is absolutely not true, because there's literally no competition. So if they streamed to this right now, they would become the #1 streamer for this particular game. Okay? Let's look at the other example that they said in the Twitch. Now, this is them telling everyone here, thousands of people, thousands of streamers agreed with this, and they're like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. What did Twitch do? Let's go back and take a look at Super Mario Bros. The lost levels. And they're saying because they were unable to stream to this particular category, they were unable to get traction. And as you can see, there's nobody streaming to this category right now either. So if anybody streamed to either one of these games right now that they're complaining about in this Reddit thread, they would literally be the #1 stream on Twitch. And I took a look at it a few days ago, and I was taking a look through this, and there were a few streams. Some of them were getting dozens of viewers. There was one that had a couple hundred, but for the most part, it was less than 10 streams. But this thread back behind it makes it sound like this was an apocalyptic scenario that was destroying smaller communities on Twitch, and I gotta be honest, it clearly is not. You can literally see in front of your eyes how much competition there is on Twitch for these particular categories. This thread, in my opinion, was being overly dramatic, and it was diverting the conversation. Let me just make sure I'm not missing out on the streams here. Nope, there's no streams for these games. It's diverting the conversation away from the ways that actually grow live streamers, such as building a YouTube channel, such as restreaming, such as creating really compelling short form content, such as building solid business models behind it, and it's diverting the blame essentially on Twitch and IGDB as being the reason that these people are not succeeding in the live streaming space. And I want to highlight some of the comments here, because some of this mindset that some of these people have is absolutely unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at some of these together. So the top comment here where says, I remember when I was streaming Yakuza Kiwami 2 on the 3rd stream, I suddenly found out that the category for the game no longer existed, and every other Yakuza game wasn't there. God, it was annoying. 300 uptokes. And then this happened with Doom as well. They combined multiple games, and they were just complaining about how the subcategories were destroying their smaller communities for Twitch streaming. So let me tell you this. This particular thing, the categorization of games on Twitch, is not destroying your Twitch stream. It's not destroying your small community. It's just not. The amount of traction that you can get by streaming games on Twitch that are unsaturated is next to zero. It's next to zero. You can get a teeny tiny amount of traction by streaming to unsaturated games and by tagging games, but the vast majority of growth that you're going to get as a Twitch streamer, as literally every single expert on planet Earth will tell you, is, and you guys go ahead and put this in the comments, the way that you get traction is not building an audience on Twitch, but by building an audience on YouTube, because it has an algorithm that can help you grow, by building an audience on Facebook Gaming, because it has an algorithm that can help you grow, and then driving that traffic over to Twitch to get people to watch your stream on Twitch. Instead of spending all of your energy looking at these threads where people are just dunking all over Twitch, they're dunking all over. I mean, let me provide you some historic context. I've read so many of these threads. I've talked to so many of my coworkers where they're just going crazy, and they are just flipping out over the YouTube algorithm. Have you guys ever heard anybody complain about the YouTube algorithm? I mean, obviously you have. I've been in board meetings where they complain about the YouTube algorithm. I've been in other meetings, and I've been in DMs where people are telling me that the Facebook algorithm is unfair, and that's the reason they're not growing. I've been in other meetings where they're saying Twitter's broken now, and Twitter feeds are totally broken, and I'm just super pissed off that it happened. I mean, are you kidding me? It's not Twitter's fault. It's not Facebook's fault. It's not YouTube's fault that you're not growing. The only person's fault it is that you're not growing, it's your fault that you're not growing. And as soon as you take personal responsibility for your growth strategy and making sure that whatever you do can transcend the mechanics of these platforms, can transcend what's happening here on IGDB and how it lists games, can transcend whatever traction is going to happen with Mario Bros 2 in the categories listing, can transcend whatever happens right here. If you don't have a strategy that can transcend each of these platforms and covers more platforms, more revenue diversification, and more different ways for you to grow, then you simply are not going to grow as a content creator, and that's that. It's just that simple. I mean, don't just take my word for it here, guys. Don't just take my word for it. I'm going to show you some statistics in just a minute behind me that help back up some of what I'm telling you. A lot of people are blaming Twitch for their lack of growth. There's 10 million streamers that are currently streaming on Twitch today. Are you freaking kidding me? And you think that you are going to bust through and grow on Twitch? What are you doing that is better than 100,000 other people on Twitch for you to grow on Twitch? Delicious coffee. Let me just show you the trend itself, and so you can make your own judgment about how things go. If you only listen to one thing, on this stream, listen to this fact about Twitch before you go blaming the platform for your lack of growth. So right here, this chart behind me, this is 2013 Twitch, and this is the number of viewers per streamer on the platform on average. And back in 2013, this is even after I started streaming full-time on Twitch, there was an average of 47 viewers for every single stream on the platform. Then, when we fast forward to today, how many viewers per streamer is there on the platform today? There was only 24. So over the course of 2013 to today, the amount of viewers per stream has decreased significantly. What does this tell us? This tells us that Twitch is not a platform that is going to help you grow. And in fact, facts right here, numbers show you that the opportunity to grow on Twitch is decreasing every single day. And there's no signs of seeing it go back up over time. There's just no signs. And so for people that they wish that Twitch had a suggestion algorithm that's going to suggest their stream and really going to help them grow and take it to the next level, and they're super pissed off that Twitch hasn't implemented that algorithm in that suggestion engine. I hear ya. But the bottom line is this. Take a look at this. The number of concurrent viewers over time on the platform has increased over time. So if you were streaming on Twitch in 2013, the amount of average concurrent viewers at that time, if we look at it, the average viewers is 165,000 in a 7-day period. But then if we look at where it's at today, it has increased significantly up to 2.8 million. And so you'd think as the platform's viewership grows, your opportunity to grow would go along with that. But as we discovered a moment ago, that's simply not true. This platform's growth does not mean your growth. So no matter what Twitch does with categories, no matter what Twitch does with clips, no matter what Twitch does with raids, no matter what Twitch does with different sharing and engagement and collaboration features, the bottom line is that viewers are coming into the platform. Viewers are coming into the platform, and then the average streamer, as you can see behind you, is not benefiting from that. They're actually having an even harder time, despite the fact that Twitch has implemented all these quote-unquote growth features, such as better categories, better collabs, stuff like that. Twitch streamers are having a harder time today than ever growing on the platform, whereas in this Reddit thread, if you were to take this on face value, you would think that it's Twitch's fault that people are not growing on the platform. It's not Twitch's fault that people aren't growing on the platform. It's actually all of the streamers that have flooded into the platform and soaked up all the eyeballs. There's been more streamers flooding into Twitch than there are viewers flooding into Twitch. For example, if we look at the concurrent channels on Twitch over time, we can look at back in 2013. I'm just sharing facts with you guys because I don't like it when people just share unfounded opinions in very, very popular internet threads, and that becomes popular knowledge on these topics. I'm sorry, it's just not popular knowledge, okay? Or it may be popular knowledge, but it's just simply not true, okay? So 3,000 average channels in 2013 on any given day, and today there's 116,000 average channels live at any point. You feel me? So the amount that competition has increased in this period of time is astronomical. So for those of you out there that are blaming Twitch for your lack of growth, no, it's the competition. So I've made my point clear about this. So the question is, what are you guys going to do about it? What are you guys going to do about it? What are you going to do to grow? Well, there's a couple key things that you guys can do to grow that will systematically help your live stream grow as a Twitch streamer, as any sort of streamer. And the number one thing I keep talking about over and over and over again on all my freaking streams is restreaming helps you grow. I'm restreaming right now. You get viewers on Twitch, you get viewers on YouTube. I've got viewers on Periscope. You can't see them here. I've got viewers on Facebook Gaming. And if you stream on multiple platforms at the same time, you're not relying on the mechanics of that individual platform for your success. And so this stream is sponsored by Restream, as you guys know, and I hope that you guys can try it out. I'm going to drop the link in chat right now. Go try out Restream, use my affiliate link. This can help you grow across multiple platforms, because even if the categories are jacked on Twitch, Facebook Gaming is still going to function well. DLive is still going to function well. YouTube Gaming is going to function well. And you're not entirely relying on, let's say, some function like categories working properly for your stream to grow. Restreaming helps you counter that issue that you may experience as a streamer. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. All right. Perfect. Retro Yuki says in chat, I use YouTube to grow with searchable content. That's exactly right. And I've advised so many creators, holy crap, I'm getting hot right now. I've advised so many creators across so many different games over the years to focus on searchable content on YouTube as a way to generate more traction. And the bottom line is that that works. And every single time you create searchable content on YouTube, you tell people to do one thing in those videos. And what's that one thing that you tell people to do? Go ahead and put it in chat. Go ahead and tell them. It is follow me on Twitch. So I don't hate Twitch in this case. I don't think that Twitch is terrible. I think that Twitch is a platform that you guys could potentially focus on as content creators. I like driving people over to my Twitch avenue because Twitch doesn't have an algorithm. But in your video, toward the end of your video, what you're gonna do is you're gonna tell people one thing. You don't tell them to like, you don't tell them to subscribe, you don't tell them any of those things. You tell them that they should follow you on Twitch because Twitch does not have an algorithm. So when they follow you on Twitch, they'll actually see your live stream when you go live. And that's one of the benefits of Twitch. So what I would advise you guys to do, and go check out my strategy on Twitch. I am restreaming on Twitch right now. If you guys want to go check it out, there's a little Twitchception happening right now. But this helps people. This helps you grow by streaming here and streaming on YouTube and streaming on Periscope and telling people only to follow you on Twitch. That's good, because once you capture them in the YouTube algorithm, you don't have to recapture them again and again and again in other algorithms over and over and over again. You just have to capture them in one algorithm, okay? Look, Twitch is going to continue to change their categories. It's not going to stay the same, okay? It's going to keep changing over and over and over again. Facebook Gaming is going to change their categories. It's not going to stay the same. I am personally frustrated with Facebook Gaming because Facebook Gaming has not added the just chatting category yet on their platform for streamers, right? So instead of me going on Reddit and complaining about Facebook Gaming and about how they don't have the proper category for me to stream my stream today, which is a total waste of time, which is what all of these thousands and thousands and thousands of people did here, is just go there and dunk on Twitch and talk about how it's broken. Instead of focusing on that, go ahead and focus on where the growth is. Focus on YouTube, focus on Facebook Gaming, focus on being everywhere, focus on being searchable and telling people to do one thing, which is follow you on Twitch. The people that keep their head down, are the one and focus on their own strategy and understand how they are going to grow and know where they are going, are the ones that are far more likely to be successful. Casual Nerd Jason says, some of the creators you've run into lately have found out how to use social media in smart ways to engage gamers. I would love to know about that. And tell me a few things that they're doing. I'd love to talk about that on the stream. Beard Gang Gaming says, but Awall, is it true that you run the risk of being penalized by Twitch for using Restream? Look, you can decide to do what you want to do with your own Twitch avenue. Personally, I'm partnered on Twitch, and I personally have a non-exclusive agreement with Twitch that I got many, many years ago. And that's just, something that I did, and that's my thing. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy for myself that I did that all those years ago. This was back in 2011. But one thing you can do, you don't have to get a custom agreement like I did in order to not have to be exclusive on Twitch. You can just not become a Twitch affiliate. Like, seriously. So let's talk a minute about that, because I get that question so much about Twitch and whether affiliate is worth it. And let's go ahead and take a look through here. And let me just make sure that I'm not going to expose any juicy bits on my dashboard so that you guys can hack me. Let me go ahead and go to my creator dashboard real quick. And I'm going to show you a few things about Twitch affiliate and about this whole program that I really want you guys to see and I really want to talk about, because this is really, really important. Okay. So there's a whole process on the back end. I'm going to go ahead and go through this. Let me see. Channel point. Let me just show channel points. Give me just 1 minute. I promise this will be worth it. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to show. Okay, great. So here's what everybody's working toward on Twitch. Are you ready? They're working toward this thing that I have. This path to partner. Yay. Oh my God, look, I'm a partner. Oh my God, I'm a VIP on Twitch. Oh, I did it all. I made it. I'm a full-time live streamer. Wow. They have this entire gamification system on the back end where you have this path to affiliate, right? And on your path to affiliate, you have to get 50 followers and stream for 8 hours. Stream on 8 different days and have 3 viewers. You need to build a community by chatting with people. And it gives you fireworks. It tells you to explore your dashboard, to update your category, and look at all these achievements. It's like playing on freaking Xbox right here. Oh my God, I'm getting so many achievements. Oh my God, this is incredible. Wow, it's making me feel so good about myself, but guess what? It's not doing jack squat to help you grow. It is not doing jack to help you grow. So all of this is just to keep you interested in Twitch. All of this is just to keep you exclusive on Twitch, because Twitch doesn't want you to stream on other platforms. They want to hog all of the talent to their platform so that the other platforms don't grow, and so the other platforms don't have the content. But Twitch, let's just talk about this for a minute. If Twitch's strategy is to keep you hooked on all of these achievements with affiliates so they can lock you into an exclusive agreement, then clearly that should be benefiting you guys, right? This whole system should be benefiting you guys. But if you look at Twitch stats, like we talked about a moment ago, being exclusive on Twitch doesn't benefit you at all. In fact, it's only hurting you over time. By the numbers, the average streamer is getting less views today than ever and will get less views tomorrow than ever. So being exclusive on Twitch is not actually beneficial to you. It's only beneficial to Twitch. So I've done entire episodes of Digital Drop Podcast on this, but getting affiliate doesn't actually give you any benefits that are really worth your time and effort, to be perfectly honest. People are like, well, I can finally make money. That's good, right? You can make money today without using Twitch affiliate. You can get sponsorships without Twitch affiliate. You can run direct donations without Twitch affiliate. You can run a Patreon strategy without Twitch affiliate. You can run a referral revenues program, an affiliate revenue program, not Twitch affiliate, by linking people to Amazon products and things that you use in your space and in your office without Twitch affiliate. You don't have to make money through Twitch bits and through channel subs to make a living, not to mention the amount of money that they take from you is absolutely preposterous. It is a crying shame. I mean, when you look at this, I mean, do you really think that it's fair? Like, you go through this entire process to become a Twitch affiliate and to become a Twitch partner and go, yay, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And then you actually get it, and what happens? How much of your revenue do they take? They take 50% of your revenue when that happens. 50% of your revenue goes to them when it comes to your subs. And then something like, I think 30% or less, 20 to 30%, depending on the amount of bits that are taken away, that you get, 20 to 30% are taken away with bits and go straight to Twitch. So the entire reason that Twitch wants you to do this affiliate program is so that when you do the affiliate program and when you become partner, they take more of your money, 20 to 50% of your money. That is an absolutely preposterous, it is an absolutely villainous amount of money for them to take. Patreon only takes 10%. When you do direct donations through PayPal, they only take 3 to 5% in transaction fees. I mean, come on, Amazon Associates, you get all of the commissions. Nobody's taking your commissions away. When you get a sponsorship, you get all of the money from that sponsorship. But Twitch wants to take 20 to 50% of your money away. So for those of you that are working toward that. Is that some sort of like achievement? Like, is that, are you excited about that? Like, wow, I cannot believe it. Oh, it's the best day ever. I just got 30 to 50% of my money taken away. Oh, I'm so happy about getting Twitch affiliate. It couldn't be any better. Like, seriously. I mean, it's just not an achievement. I'm not trying to make fun of you in chat. I'm not trying to make fun of you specifically for asking for that question. Drew Jordan, you like the sound effects? I'm playing around with some sound effects, as you can hear. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But celebrating that 30 to 50% of your revenue goes to someone else, that's not a celebration. It's a complete emotional manipulation. So people that focus on platforms and they focus on the mechanics of those platforms for their success, for their financial well-being, are setting themselves up for failure in the long term. That's why restreaming makes sense. That's why diversifying revenue makes sense. And doing things that are platform agnostic makes sense rather than getting sucked into this. So if you're worried about, will they be on me for being affiliate? I mean, personally, I can't tell you exactly what to do because you haven't paid me for consulting services and I'm not advising you one-on-one and I don't know your very specific situation. But what I would generally say is that if you are currently a Twitch affiliate, I would recommend getting out of the Twitch affiliate program. You can just email them and get out of it because it gives you no benefit. And then open up direct donations, open up Patreon, look at sponsorships, look at affiliate revenue, and build and restream everywhere and build your revenue across the board for a long-term strategy, not a short-term cash grab with Twitch. That would be my advice. And look, I don't know your specific situation, but if you guys are interested, I do offer a one-on-one consulting service for gaming creators. You guys can go to my website. You can schedule one-on-one coaching with me, and I'll sit down on a one-on-one call with you. I just linked it in chat. It's awalldigital.com. You literally just go here, click schedule one-on-one coaching. You pick your day, you pick your time, as you can see, and then you're just literally on a call with me, and I'm helping you grow as a content creator. You just enter your information, you share your goals and challenges, and I can come up with a custom strategy for you. And so a lot of people are like, should I be continuing with affiliate on these calls? In some cases, it does make sense. In some cases, it doesn't. In most cases, it does not. And actually, there's some sort of other revenue stream that they could be doing to make that cash money that they didn't necessarily think about, and that I can help them walk through, which you can do on a one-on-one coaching call. I hope that makes sense. So what are you guys going to do? What is the key takeaway here? These threads that you see, like this one, Twitch systematically ruining the visibility of smaller streamer communities via removing categories over time. The huge fallacy of this, as we debunked today on today's podcast, it wasn't the categories that ruined streamer visibility over time. Streamer visibility has been ruined over time since 2013, way before they acquired this company. Okay, way before they acquired this company, and way before you posted your super popular thread on Reddit. Okay, way before all of that. None of that is true. Okay, what's true is that this whole ship has been sinking in terms of the average streamer doing better for a very long time. And so your assertion that the platform is destroying you today and that Twitch has somehow broken things is absolutely preposterous. It's wrong, and there's a whole bandwagon of people here that are just going to agree with this and circulate this terrible information that platforms are hurting you. So what I'm going to do live on this stream today is I'm going to downvote this. And it's probably still going to climb because people want to be angry at Twitch rather than taking personal responsibility. But I'm downvoting this thread because this line of thinking is detrimental to everybody who upvoted. It's detrimental to everybody who wants to make Twitch better. This is not something that matters at all. You're fighting against nature. You're fighting against a natural curve that is going to happen on Twitch no matter what, which is the eventual decline of the viability of an individual streamer to grow. It's only going to get worse and worse and worse until you're going to get to a point eventually, if this trend continues, where the average streamer on Twitch gets about a 1 viewer per streamer. If this trend continues, it's going to be about 1 viewer per streamer, and that is not so good. Sorry guys, it's just not so good. And that's the facts. So what should you do? Should you add other platforms to your strategy? This is one thing that a lot of the guys have been asking me is, are other platforms outside of YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook gaming viable? I would say that I would add a new platform to all of your slates, and I'm going to do an entire piece of content about this later. But DLive, which is essentially a Twitch clone, is starting to get some traction. And you guys should be seriously considering restreaming here. I'm going to add my own Awall digital restream here very soon. I'm going to be restreaming there as well to be on that platform. And Digital Drop Podcast is already there. And this is quickly becoming the number 4 streaming platform that will potentially be growing in the future. And you don't need to go double down on it. You don't need to go all in. You don't need to worry about whether they did the categories right or anything like that on this platform. If you restream to this platform, you're just adding it to the mix and you're just getting extra viewership for free. And the reason why I'm highlighting this is, check this out. There are some games here that are getting decent viewership. Grand Theft Auto has 10K concurrents. They have a just chatting category that's got 9K concurrents. And some of the other categories here have hundreds of concurrents. It's not nothing, okay? It's not nothing. It's not huge yet, but it's not nothing. And what we see over time, when people get frustrated with Twitch, like we've seen over and over and over again historically, is they move to new streaming platforms to try stuff out. Do you guys have those member berries, and do you remember that platform? What was it called? What was that platform called? Oh yeah, it was called Mixer. Remember that? Yeah, everybody thought that Mixer was going to be the big platform that they were going to be able to jump off of Twitch and go over to Mixer. 4.5 million people went over to Mixer, and that was their new future, and they went exclusive on that, and they thought that that was going to be the next big thing that grows them. So they weren't wrong that Mixer had some growth to be acquired. They weren't wrong that Mixer was something that maybe had better categories, had better features, maybe solved some of the problems that they were frustrated about. But the mistake that they made is that they went exclusive to it. So now you guys can learn from me having seen this 10-year timeline in streaming, and you guys can benefit from this knowledge, and you can know that when new platforms like Mixer pop up, here we go, here's DLive popping up right now, you guys don't go exclusive there, you restream there. And you can benefit from the growth that happens on these platforms. And then maybe DLive, at some point, if you end up getting a decent audience there, hey, maybe DLive offers you a cash deal. Hey, I'm cool if you guys take a cash deal to go full-time on one of these platforms. That's totally fine with me. Go full-time, go exclusive on one of these platforms if they offer you a cash deal and they offer you enough money to go full-time and it helps you make the dream happen. I'm all for that. I'm seriously. If that's the only time, though, that I think that any of you guys should go exclusive is you get offered a cash deal. And if you do get offered a cash deal, I will be the first one to applaud you. Because you went full-time as a gaming content creator. We'll all applaud you. You went full-time as a gaming content creator. You defied the odds. You defied the odds because 99% of creators don't make it. 99% of creators don't actually end up going full-time because they made the wrong strategic decisions, or they gave up, or they went exclusive somewhere and they got DMCA struck, they got banned, they went all in on a platform that didn't end up growing, they ended up getting burned out because they tried so hard, grinding every single day on Twitch, and it didn't work out for them, etc. Why do that? Why not diversify and play it much, much smarter? Question here from Squad Trek, and we'll go ahead and end the stream here shortly. Every streamer and YouTuber is a consultant and can earn money by sharing their knowledge and skills they have. Well, Squad Trek, you know that's true. Because Squad Trek, somebody in chat on YouTube right now, Squad Trek is a creator, a Fortnite creator, who I pay to manage my clips channels for my podcast and edit clips for me and do channel management for me. And so yes, every creator has skills, right? You have YouTube channel management skills, you've got social media management skills, you've got graphic design skills, you've got live broadcasting skills, you know how to use microphones and cameras and all these things. And guess what? There are businesses that are willing to pay you money to do those things for them. People like me will pay you money. Other creators will pay money. Real estate agents will pay you money. Go on Fiverr, go on freelancer.com, go on Upwork, go on LinkedIn, go on all of these platforms and go make that money as a freelancer. Yet another way as a gaming content creator for you to potentially grow. A comment from Retro Yuki on YouTube says you might try out DLive and Trovo. I very highly recommend that you do try them out and just add them to the Restream mix. There's no definitely don't go all in on them, but add them to the Restream mix and you can potentially get some viewership off of it. Andrew Perrin has told me on Digital Drop Podcast, on Trovo he got front paged, on DLive he got front paged, and he got some viewership off of it, and a few people came over and became concurrents on Twitch and Facebook gaming. Sounds great. It was essentially free traction to just restream to those platforms, right? So there's no reason not to. Tango Whiskey Simulations definitely guessed about it. You heard DLive took away subs and lemons from their X-Tag streamers. Did I hear about that? No, I didn't hear about that. So I don't know. That's yet another reason not to go exclusive to these platforms. Don't go exclusive because they might offer some sort of deal to people, and then they might retract on that deal. But what you can do is, if you get a signed agreement with them, if they offer you cash is what you should be getting, cash, then they'll be contractually obligated to provide you cash for you to stream on their platform. But if they're offering you promotions or some kind of other benefits or something like that, more wishy-washy, then that's something that they can potentially take away much more handily, and you're going to be a bit more vulnerable if you end up streaming exclusively on a platform like DLive. So the question from Squad Track is, what if DLive dies out of nowhere like Mixer? Doesn't matter, because if you're restreaming, then who cares if any of these platforms die? I mean, it'll be sad for them to die, but who cares if any of them die? Guys, you should be using Restream. YouTube could die tomorrow. Probably not going to. I'm not saying it could, but Twitch could die tomorrow. Not saying it will, but it could. Mixer could die tomorrow. Not saying it could. I mean, that would be absolutely shocking if it did, but maybe it could. I mean, I would be shocked if any of these platforms went down, but guess what? Weren't all of you guys... Oh God, that sound effect was a little bit loud. Weren't all of you guys shocked when Mixer died, right? Microsoft has unlimited money. They're one of the most, powerful and well-funded companies in the world. Doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on Xbox. Weren't you shocked when Mixer went down? Who cares? Doesn't matter if you restream and you're on all of these platforms. Doesn't matter. Any of them could die. Whatever. You got audience on the other platforms, so you're good. And when you're thinking 5-year and 10-year timeline, that's what really truly matters. Next question from Meddler Forever says, how can a gaming YouTuber make money without affiliate program? If the viewers on average are 15 years old, can you ask them to join Patreon? You can ask anyone of any age to join Patreon, but they may not be able to complete the agreement on Patreon. They may not be able to have a payment method for Patreon, and they may not be able to meet some of the legal requirements that Patreon has. So you can ask your entire audience, even if they're younger, to support you on Patreon. And if they can't, maybe they can get their big brother to help them. Maybe they can get their mom or their dad to help them with the payment. Maybe they can get someone else to help them get through the legal hurdles there so they can sign up legally, and then they can contribute in that way. I mean, don't young people all of the time get their parents to buy them microtransactions in Fortnite? Don't young people all the time get their parents to buy them Xbox Live dollars? Don't they get them all the time to buy all sorts of digital currencies and online transactions? Yes, of course they do. That happens every single day. And so younger viewers know how to go ask their freaking parents for money, or ask their big brother for money, or find some sort of workaround where an adult can use an account on a platform to purchase them something they want to purchase. Patreon could be one of those ways if they can go ahead and have somebody who can legally complete the transaction. So I wouldn't write that off entirely, okay? There you go. Should you use Restream on Streamlabs, asks Mike. So personally, I have done some initial testing on Streamlabs Restream feature a while back, and it did not work properly. Also, it did not allow me to do a custom RTMP without getting too into the weeds there. The reason why that was a problem is that whenever you want to stream on a platform like Facebook Gaming, you're going to want to have a custom thumbnail when you stream on something like Facebook Gaming. And when you just stream directly to that platform using something like Streamlabs, you can't do a custom RTMP and then set up an event with a custom thumbnail when you go live on Facebook Gaming. To me, that was a huge downside of the platform with all of the direct go live on these platforms. So the only thing that you can do with that restreaming function is put in a catchy title for your stream, but thumbnails were an issue for me when I tested it. And so I didn't like it for that reason at all. I mean, you need a really good thumbnail on YouTube and on Facebook Gaming to get people to click and to get people to actually watch your content, given that you're competing against 12 million streamers. 12 million. I mean, if you want to break through against 12 million streamers, you can't just put some catchy titles out there. You've got to have the great concept. You got to have the great title. You've got to have the great thumbnail as well. And so I didn't like, at the time that I tested it, I did not like Streamlabs functionality because it didn't let me go do that custom RTMP and that YouTube event like I do with Restream right now to have that custom thumbnail, which in my opinion, is essential if you want to break through in these platforms that have algorithm-based content. You feel me? Okay, cool. You're very, very welcome. Look, I mean, you can take my, take what I say with a grain of salt, right? I'm sponsored by Restream, but I can tell you that I did use Restream for a year and a half prior to them sponsoring me, and I actually asked them to sponsor me. They didn't ask me to sponsor them, so take that with a giant grain of salt, right? They're paying me money, so you should definitely keep that in mind, okay? Looking fresh in those jeans. Thanks. Last question here. Dre says, not sure if you asked already, but what do you think about Trovo versus caffeine? Haven't tested caffeine that much. The only caffeine I've really tested a lot of is cold brew coffee. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I love cold brew coffee. But I did restream to caffeine a while ago and got no traction on it. Maybe that's changed. So I would say that if there are, some essential platforms for you to consider restreaming to, I would say that YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Gaming, and DLive are the essential 4. And as bonus platforms, I would add Periscope and Trovo as bonus platforms, but not essential. But those 4 are now kind of essential. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and DLive I would put in the essential category, and then Periscope and Trovo as bonus, and then things like Caffeine TV and others that may pop up in the future. Bonus. I mean, they aren't getting that much traction right now, but it's not that hard in Restream to just add them as an additional avenue and just see what traction you can get over there, right? It can't hurt, right? So if you're asking, should you restream to every platform or not? Yes, restream to every platform. You should absolutely be restreaming to every single thing you possibly can, okay? Hey, we got 100 comments on the stream today. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's a very happy moment for me. Okay, as a YouTube gamer, what content would you be able to pull viewers to Patreon? They get so much free gaming content, so you wouldn't be giving them gaming content on Patreon, okay? So, a Meddler Forever, what you would be giving them on Patreon would be a closer proximity to you, private streams with you, a private message with you, private gaming sessions with you, possibly, a private Q&A with you, behind the scenes on your channel and your stream. You're going to sell them proximity to you. They can't really get that proximity on a regular live stream. They can just chat with you while watching you stream live, right? Like you guys are doing right now. But if they pay you money on Patreon, maybe they can talk to you one-on-one. Maybe they can do a group Q&A. Maybe they can get behind the scenes photos. Maybe they can get early access to your content. Maybe you can sign a piece of merchandise for them. You get it? So you're giving them proximity. You're giving them something more exclusive and closer to you as an individual, as a gaming creator, and that can help build deeper connections with your audience. And also it gives them something that only money can buy, right? They are paying for proximity. You get it? Hope that makes sense to you. I wish I could answer more questions. Ranting Greek Gamer, I'm sorry, I'm already over time by 15 minutes on the stream. So come back to the stream tomorrow, okay? Come back to the stream tomorrow, and please follow me on Twitch. This is your opportunity to follow me on Twitch if you guys want to catch my streams I try to stream every single weekday. I try. I was on a bonus podcast today, but follow me on Twitch and go ahead and catch me and ask me questions tomorrow. And I'll be sure to hit you guys up and give you that free advice here live on the stream tomorrow. Jump on Twitch, follow me there. I just linked it in chat, and ask me tomorrow and we can cover more topics from there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for bearing with me as I try out this new soundboard and all these effects here. I don't know. I thought it was pretty fun with the sound effects. I might keep doing it. There was one sound effect I didn't do that I really wanted to. All right, enough of that crap. See you in the next one, guys. Adios.